Okay, so another oil review from oilperfumery.com. Today I'm going to do L'Homme or L'Homme from YSL. At least that's what this is an impression of. And yeah, everybody grab your beer. Like I said, probably a better beer than Busch Light. Get your drink and buckle in for a long ass review because that's what I do. So, L'Homme, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, I've smelled this one, the actual cologne. I actually have some over there. So this is a scent that I have actually smelled in person, so I can compare it, a little better than the others. And I actually think that of all of the cologne oils I own by this company, this one is the most accurate in terms of everything. This cologne smells like this is a masculine scent, although some have said it's almost a little unisex. It's not very musky or like super sharp or spicy. Like I've said before, I always like to use like Old Spice as a basis for like cologne smells, like barbershop kind of smells. It's nothing like that at all. Don't worry about that if you don't like that. You are not going to get that from this scent. The top, and I don't do notes really because they're widely available, although I will like to talk about them. I mostly like to talk about what it smells like. Right off the top, though, you do get ginger, which is a note. And ginger smells really good to me. What do I get? I get like ginger, and then like maybe some flowers, like a light floral scent, an apple, or like maybe a pear, some sort of like juicy fruity scent, and then like some sort of musk, right? So this scent is and then soap as well. Like we've described scents sometimes as soapy. So this is a little soapy. Like it might smell a little bit like a soap, like a white Dove bar soap. Very lightly though. It's mostly when you get this, you smell that ginger. You smell maybe a little bit of fruit, but a lot of floral, and then that soapiness. So I talked about with Baccarat Rouge 540 how it's like almost I can't categorize it as male, female, or unisex. It's just so strange. And I talked about Tobacco Vanille, where it's also a little hard to categorize because it's just so strange as a scent. And this one is a little like that, but maybe a little easier to categorize. I could see women wearing this scent because, like, again, when you first sniff it, you get like ginger and fruit and then some flowers, which is certainly feminine, right? But there's something about it that is a little masculine, and that's where I think it leads itself to be a nice cologne. If you've ever smelled, what's it called? It's by Calvin Klein. It's Eternity by Calvin Klein. It comes in a bottle, and it's kind of like a light yellow juice, like a really kind of looks like piss. That's what it looks like. But if you've ever smelled that, that's a nice, like, easygoing scent. It's like it's a cheapie. It's really cheap. It's a good scent, though. It's masculine, but it has, like, a lot of floral essence to it, like a lot of flowers in it. And that's what you get from this. And like I said, I own this cologne. I've smelled it. And this smells exactly the same. I notice, to my nose, no differences. So, if you like L'Homme by YSL, yeah, I would recommend this because there are no differences to me. This is the one I own that I feel is the most accurate. They're all very, very good, and not all of them I have smelled the original counterparts. But to my nose, this is the most accurate. This one is definitely $10. So this will last you an inconceivable amount of time. So if you like YSL's L'Homme, you can get it discounted for like 45, 50 bucks, something like that. This is a no-brainer. This smells great. It just smells so good. It's weird because I really, really like this scent, but I find myself not using it as much, and I don't know why. I use Sauvage a lot, which is a little bit more pungent, like that has more of a masculine scent, like that muskiness. I don't get like almost any muskiness from this. When this dries down, and I'm trying to remember because I have used L'Homme, like, sprayed it on myself and worn it, and I feel like the dry down is pretty much the same, although I'm not positive. So I can't really comment exactly, with accuracy to that. But when this dries down, this is an interesting one where it really is like the same for me from when it goes on to really from when you smell it to when it goes on to when it dries down. It pretty much smells the same. And this one is fairly pungent, at least in terms of this particular oil. It's fairly pungent. It's not as pungent as like Tobacco Vanille, but it's more pungent than Sauvage, at least the oil. So if you like this cologne and you want it to like last a long time, then this is a really good buy because it smells really good and it really does project well. It lasts a long time and that smell really doesn't go away. So yeah, this is a good scent. That's really all I have to say. This is a lot shorter than my other reviews, but this one's, it's not as complicated, or I just really don't have much to say about it, that it just smells really good. I don't know why I don't wear it as much. I'm not quite sure, but this is one where, because it's not like extremely sweet or anything. Like I said, it has that ginger and apple at the top, and then you get the flowers and a little bit of something masculine, musky, maybe some wood, maybe. This would probably be better for like a work situation, like a job, like where you're going to business meetings and stuff. And this would probably work pretty well as a date fragrance, like if you're going to meet some girl or a guy that you've never met before on a blind date or whatever. This might work pretty well because it smells nice. It's like I said, like a girl could wear this, but I think it's a little more of a masculine scent, and it could make a statement, but it's not like super overpowering, and it's not like super like masculine lumberjack. It's just a nice scent, and I think that anyone would like to smell this on you. And a lot of people have said before that this is like another like can't go wrong. Like I've said, Sauvage is a can't go wrong kind of like any situation, and I still feel that way. Like Sauvage is a scent, in my opinion, you could wear in almost any situation, but you're more likely to have someone not be a huge fan of the scent. Whereas this is one, and let me smell it just one more time, because it does smell very good, that this is a scent where I feel like it is as versatile as, maybe a little less versatile than Sauvage by Dior. But this particular scent is maybe a little less likely to offend someone. Offend it as in like they don't really care for it. I feel like more people would probably like this just because it's way less like pungent or musky and just very like light and clean. And when I say clean, I don't mean like like ozonic clean, like the the green scents, like the spicy sharp kind of like green Irish tweed scents. I mean just like very, very pleasant. I'm not the best at describing exactly how a scent smells because you really need to smell it, but yeah, give it a shot. If you do, again, like I've already said, if you like this scent, definitely pick this up. I can't really discern a difference. This is the closest I've smelled so far. It smells exactly the same. I notice absolutely no differences. It is a wonderful scent, and this is a fantastic recreation. So yeah, that's all I have to say, man. This one's great. I don't wear this a lot, like I said, just because I don't know. I don't have a reason. I need to wear it more. It's one of those scents that I really need to start wearing more because it's good. It's a little, although I will say one last thing, that sometimes during the dry down, the soapiness, and it smells kind of like, don't let this turn you off, a little bit like hand soap or like that White Dove soap I've said. That can become a little in the forefront when it dries down, like a little pungent. So one last time. Yeah, you can smell the soapiness, right? That can become a little pungent on the dry down, but it's dependent on a million factors. Like Sometimes I'll wear this and I'll wear it all day and it smells great. And sometimes I'll wear it and I'll get that soapiness near the end, like hours into it, near the dry down. And I wouldn't say it's necessarily bad, because I think it smells great. I mean, Dove soap, in my opinion, smells good, but some people might not like that if it becomes a little pungent. But that's the only negative I would have to say about this. Otherwise, it's good. I mean, this one I haven't really worn that much, so again, it's pretty much completely full, though I've worn this like maybe 10 times. These things last a long time, man. I can't say enough. That's why I'm making these reviews. Everybody get out there and purchase this stuff. So yeah, everybody have a great day. That's all I got to say. I'm going to do a couple more and keep with it. Peace and love to everybody.